What's up everyone, it's Iceman aka Jay, back again with another video for you guys. In this one, we're gonna talk about Anthem. It's a new game by EA, coming out of the BioWare studio. And boy oh boy, when I saw this game, the trailer for it, as you're seeing on screen right now, I was so intrigued by this game. Mainly due to the fact that it's a co-op multiplayer, and it's not really focusing on that heavy multiplayer PvP aspect. It's more about the open world, and that is really cool to me, because the concept of another game that you might know called The Division, Tom Clancy's The Division, published by Ubisoft, that game, the whole concept of it, where it's like co-op interactive within an open world, was really cool to me, but it wasn't executed properly. Now, with BioWare's studio, I think that the sound design, the graphics, everything is on point, and it's running on the Frostbite engine. It's gonna be really nice, really smooth gameplay, and I'm looking forward to trying that out mainly. Now, there could be some core features that are missing within the game, of course, like certain depth, you know what I mean, like longevity. That we don't know right now. But going forward, we do know the basis of what this game's going to be. It's going to be a co-op and single player. And basically what you do is you're playing as freelancers, and you go into exosuits, but they're called javelins in this game. But they are exosuits, and you can customize them however you really wish, which to me is a really cool idea, that you'll be able to make your character how you want. Now, the depth of customization, we don't know. Now, I would like it that we could make the characters exactly how we want in terms of speed and power. I don't want an idea, because it has been confirmed that there's tanky ones, there's tanky exos, and then there's the speedy guys, the more balanced ones, right? I want it to be like you can customize your exo part by part, so you could put on the arms, you could put on the legs. That would be so awesome. Like, build your character literally from the ground up. The reason I don't think this is going to happen, because I've seen gameplay and there seems to be preset exos or javelins. I keep calling them exos because Advanced Warfare was the thing, and I doubt you'll be able to really customize it from the ground up. I want to be able to name it what I want. I'd like it, like even maybe a barter system where you build up your exo and it costs money, and then you can sell it out to other people in the community. Maybe have some sort of marketplace. That would be my idea for it personally. I'd like to see that, but I don't think they're going to go that in-depth with it. Who knows? Maybe they'll surprise me. Looking at the gameplay, it looks really solid, and I've heard some people say it looks very generic. It looks it looks like some sort of Destiny ripoff. It's EA's version of Destiny. I don't think that's the case. While it does take inspiration probably off it in certain aspects, I can't say like, oh yeah, here we go, it's the new Destiny. I mean, we should take it on its own merits, and I'm looking forward to trying it out based on its own merits. I wasn't personally a fan of Destiny. The PvP aspect didn't really, it didn't really attract me, and the PvE aspect didn't really attract me either, but I'm willing to give a try into this game, mainly because I'm a fan of the Frostbite engine. I think it's a really crisp, clean engine, and you got to remember, because it's a AAA title, it's got so much backing, financial backing, that it's going to at least be a really solid title. And I know what you're saying, insert Destiny because it was the most expensive game to make. I know, I'll hold my hands up and say that's a contradiction, but I think with this title it should be pretty solid. I have my doubts, though, that it will have longevity over time, mainly because I could see that the same problem that was with The Division could happen again. If you don't know what happened, basically, the developers ran out of content to make for it, and they didn't really add anything extra to the game, and there was a split in terms of, like, the DLC players to the people who didn't have DLC. Now, I don't know, what their payment system is going to be, whether they're going to have a premium or they're going to have free DLC. From my research, I haven't seen anything about that, so I can't really say definitively one way or the other. Hopefully, it will be free DLC and they'll be going down the right path, but man, I'll be the one to say it because I know like there's a lot of guys paid off, but I'll tell you straight up, EA aren't the type of company to do that. They are the publisher that will not do that. And like, you know that, like, everyone knows that you have to pay for extra content with EA. That's what they like to do. It was funny because last year I was at EA Play, and I managed to meet one of the head guys at EA. I won't say his name, but he was pretty much the reincarnation of the devil. Like, his whole demeanor was just like, he was just an evil-looking guy. And, yeah, it totally represents how EA are perceived. And it's kind of funny because if that's, like, the sort of people who are at the top, I can sort of see why it you know, the company turns into that. But with jesting aside, it was, you know, to me, like, I hope that they don't go down that path again and we have a really solid title and we have free DLC. Regarding the beta, there will be a beta that we can try out. Hopefully it will be sooner rather than later. This game releases in Q4 of 2018, and to the new people who are getting into the terminology of gaming, Q4 means like the back 3 months of the year. So, like, do you know when all the games release, like, near around Christmas, October, November? That's what it means. So 2018 in Q4, it's gonna come out, and that means probably a month or two before the game releases, we'll see a beta, in which you'll obviously be able to try out the game. There will be an open beta. EA always do that. You'll have an open beta guaranteed, so that will be interesting to try out. It looks really fun to me, and I want to give it a go. Like I've been stating in many of my videos, if you've been watching them, I'm looking for really fun games to play because I've been sticking to the same two games for a long time now, which is Battlefield 3 and Rocket League. Great games in their own aspect, right? But I need something new to play, and I think this is a possibility of something that I could pick up with one of my friends, and we can work together and maybe create a whole team. Maybe like me and a bunch of you guys can team up and kick some butt together. But I'll be doing some gameplays on this when it comes out. Hopefully you guys will enjoy those, and hopefully you guys enjoy this game when it comes out. Obviously I'm not paid off by EA because I said the boss man is a devil. Like, I want this game to be good for the sake of my own sake, because I want a fun game to play, and I think most of you guys out there want that as well. We don't want the game to flop. We want it to be good, but we'll have to wait and see, you know. I have my doubts, certainly, because of the publisher. I have my doubts, certainly, because I think there could be a lack of DLC. I'm optimistic. That's how I am. I'd like to see it, you know, be a good title. And I think that a lot of the ways you can kill the AI, by the way, like, it is absolutely awesome. I like the splash damage that you can kill the little robot creatures with. They look like, I don't know, the little robot insect creatures. That's pretty cool. And the other thing is, like, you'll notice in the gameplay, there are different parts of the map that you can go into, but you can go either as a team or you can go on your own. Sometimes you can hold back on missions that you don't want to go into right now, so you can gather up your team and have possibly a better chance of defeating that part of the game. So very similar to The Division, right? It's very similar in that aspect. But there it is. To clarify my thoughts on Anthem, I think it's a really fun looking game. You know, perception is reality at the end of the day, and I think that it could be a really fun title to play. We'll have to see, obviously, when it comes out. But the reason I'm optimistic about this is because I'm a fan of, again, like I said, the idea of a co-op title. You know, a really good co-op title can be a lot of fun. And I think this could actually be the case with this one. It wasn't so much so with The Division in terms of commercially. Now, I personally am a fan of The Division. I like the way that, you know, the loot system worked, although to me, you know, you'd get so many crap rewards that it kind of took away from it. But I didn't mind the loot system. I liked the gunplay of the Division. I liked the fact that you work together with your teammate against AI. The concept was absolutely amazing to me. And leveling up. I had so much fun times in that game. So it could definitely be that. And it's going to be a really solid title just because of the amount of... well, it's bioware, you know. They've made some good titles in the past. Maybe a couple of bad ones here and there. But they've made some good ones. And EA is... while they can be somewhat... interesting regarding their publishing methods, they've released some good titles as well, so we'll have to wait and see. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Also, if you support what I do on here, be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links are down below in the description. And a special thanks to all of you guys who like and comment on every single video, and especially to those of you who stay until the end of every single video. I know some of you out there will leave comments that you'll point out things I said right at the end of the video, and I think that's so cool that there's people out there who watched it all the way to the end. That's really freaking awesome that I see that in the comments. If you have reached it till the end of this video, all you have to do is leave in the comments... What will be the word that we leave? Okay, the word to leave in the comments will be eagle. I don't know why, it's just a random word, but so I know that you made it all the way till the end of the video. Let me know by saying eagle, and we'll see how many said eagle, and we'll see how many didn't say eagle, and we'll find out. But I want to thank you guys for almost 30,000 subscribers. That is absolutely crazy. I don't know what I'm going to do for 30,000. I had a video actually completed, but I'm going to have to... some complications happened with that, and I got asked about it on Twitter. I can't give many details on it, but I have to come up with something else, so I'm kind of scrambling a little bit to come up with something for you guys. But I definitely want to make sure that there will be something coming out for 30,000 subscribers. It's 30,000 people that find my content interesting enough to click the subscribe button, and if you're one of them, thank you so much. Like, I put so much effort into these videos. It is really difficult, the editing process. It takes hours upon hours to go through and set it all up, and I just appreciate that you guys are on board with me, because I've been doing this since 2012, man. Like, I've been going so long, and I'm glad to see that the hard work is starting to pay off. But enough rambling from me. Again, I reckon you guys should check out Anthem. I would see the reviews first. If you don't play the beta, definitely see the reviews and see what they say first. Do not follow IGN. They may be paid off for this one. But with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please like, share, subscribe, and peace.